We're recording now, Sean. So-
Joey and Sean, Sock Talks,
Yeah,
raw.
yeah, there you go. That's good. Hi, buddy. Glad you're with us here today. And now, as you can see, Sean and I were having a conversation before we pressed the record button. We're mad we didn't press it earlier, but we're going to continue on with this conversation. And okay, Sean,
Yes.
how are you today?
Okay, great. How are you?
No, what's on top of all of our minds? We're sharing the webinar, and then what happens after that? I mean, we're all over the place, and what's all of us are it kind of like trying to find our groove on the right thing and the right thing and what to say and all that kind of thing. And we all have, I think everybody's in a different situation.
Hey, Joey, you know what'll make you not find your groove?
What's that?
Not doing anything.
Not doing it. You got it.
And
100%.
then I know it's summer, and we talked. We
Yep.
know October, November, December are our biggest months. The
Hmm.
biggest checks go out. So if you bust your butt now and stay a little focused, do you think that's going to be bigger for you in the fall? And
Yeah,
do you think that will
absolutely.
drive you to be hit the ground running again in January as you work your way through the holidays?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
you can't let the summer, the days where the summer is are slow months, nobody wants to talk to
no,
me, and they're on vacation, nobody's interested. That's crazy. That's you talking. That's
yeah.
not them talking. That's
More
you making
people are
decisions for people,
relaxed.
not them.
They're around more people because
Yeah,
they're outside and there's more opportunity for them to share the business if that's the road they
yeah,
want to go down.
yeah. And
So,
here's the thing. We're not asking people to buy anything right now. We're asking them to watch the webinar. I mean, that
right.
is key to everything we're doing is watching the webinar. We're just asking them to watch it. And quite frankly, somebody driving in a car can listen to that webinar. You
I
know,
would think so.
You're-
You know what? It we have to put our blinders on and because there's distractions even with promptings and send out cards. Because
Mhm.
they're beautifully upgrading stuff for us that's making our life easier. But we can't go down that rabbit hole like, well, where's this? Where did they well, oh my God. All we should be doing, just like you said, asking permission to send them the webinar, sending the webinar, and getting a commitment on a follow-up date. They
Yeah,
set. When can you? And I'm even put it in my invite like, hey, we've got a brand new webinar for prompting / send out cards because some people know me
yeah.
for send out, not promptings. That I'd love for you to watch in the next day or two. Would you do that for me? That's it. Copy
That's
and
it.
paste.
Yeah. And then
And yeah, or you might get back like, hey, I'm on vacation. I can't watch it this weekend, but I can watch it next Tuesday. Great. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to call you on Wednesday, so you better watch it, and then when you call them or Zoom with them real quick, don't go down any rabbit hole. Hey, you want to join with me, Joy? Isn't it exciting? This is going to change the world. This is seriously a movement. Are you ready to join? And if she says yep, then we're going to go sign her up for the 495 and get her started. If she says, well, 495, you know what? Want to send a card? Let's send a card real quick. And then I send them a send out cards / my number, and I walk them through sending a card. But then I immediately after that's done, I take them right back to pricing after they set their account up, their username and password. I go back down to the 495. Like I said, this is the best. This is the best way to start. And I would pay $1,500 when I first started for somebody to put in my contacts the right way.
mhm.
So, and if they still, you know what, that's fine. Start with the 37 then. Send some cards, and you'll see what you get, and maybe you want to share it. If you do, add the 14. I told Joy I had 2 affiliates do the 37, and we added the 14 this week. They didn't do the 495. That's okay. That's 2 more subscriptions I get every month. So, but you're going to get in your own group, but you,
Yeah.
you have to you have to do this. If you're not doing anything else, ask, share, follow up, sign them
Yeah.
up.
And Sean, you triggered me here actually as we were talking earlier when you talked about let's send a card. Okay, that's great. Let's send the card. We give them the link, they send the card. Right there, we have it. And I will tell you, I did this. I had a tendency after that to go back and show them what else they could do on the account. I did. That was stupid. Yeah, I want to say stupid. It was just
Right.
like a habit. It's like you
Yep.
went back. But I like the idea of what you said. So, so good. Um, at that point, go right to the pricing, go right to the 495 again.
Have them,
And
have them
what's
scroll
left?
down.
This is,
Just keep going, keep
this
going.
is
Yep.
what is recommended. You said something earlier that I want to reemphasize with everybody too, is like, hey, if you feel you can do the VA yourself, you get an extra 50 cards to go to
Yeah.
200,
Yep.
you know? And the subscriptions, you get an extra, you get an extra 5 cards on the 37, if you go with the,
Well, you get 20 immediately or 50
you get
immediately.
20 or 50.
Right. Yep.
With that. So you have some options just by doing, by doing that there.
Yep.
If there's still hesitation, I love what you say, just go right back and do the 37. That's,
Or you can do the 495. Well, it's 150 cards not enough because if you scroll down, we have bigger packages if that's what you need.
yeah,
I do. I always say, look, and there's some people that they look at that 150 cards like that'd be gone in a week. All right, scroll down. There's bigger packages that you can do and add the subscriptions. You
right,
know, you're planting those seeds. They don't know what they don't know if they've never seen this before.
right,
They've heard
right.
it. They've heard a nice webinar. They've heard kind of why and what the importance of is what we do, but they don't. You got to kind of walk them down the path of how's it work for me.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
and like I said, the VA itself would be valuable to
Oh,
to
there's
put
no
on.
doubt. There's no
Yeah,
doubt. They're very
because
valuable.
what do we mostly hear when somebody gets started prior to VAs? I haven't got my contacts in yet.
Oh, I had somebody this week.
Still working on,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if this is something to work with too, because I have thought about this too, when somebody, instead of like, let's go ahead and send a card, I have a tendency to say to them, hey, for $5, how about we send 3 cards? You good with that?
Yeah.
You get them right on that card pack, just
No,
again, to get them.
37. Don't do the
Huh?
card pack. Do the 37.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what happened? What happened? Well, honestly, what happened with me on one occasion this week is they did nothing. They
Hmm.
did absolutely nothing, and and they have since gone in and did the 5-pack. But at the time of meeting with them, they did nothing, and I
And you're
don't.
good.
I really, I'm going to work for myself to make sure that I don't walk away with at least something. I want them in the
And
system.
it could
I
be
don't want
another
to
time to
follow.
talk.
Yeah, it
It,
could.
it,
That's
it
exactly.
doesn't have to be the
It
sampler
could be
37.
another time.
It could
Yeah.
be scheduling. Well, I want to think about it. All right. So I didn't answer all your questions. What questions did you have? I obviously didn't, put it back on you. I obviously didn't answer all your questions.
Mhm.
What other questions you have or, what's to think about? Get started, damn it.
Yeah, and you just
And
don't wanna
depending on
walk
who you're
away
talking,
without.
and
Yeah,
depending on who you're talking to, the conversation, your directness can be different with somebody that's a friend or you could joke with, or,
right.
like today I did one where I met her last Friday,
Mhm.
and I'm not going to go that route. But she's like, yeah, like, and she's talking the right way. I can see myself. I know the value in this. I know I need, she knows it. And she was saying it out loud. It's
Mhm.
going to make a difference. It's good. Great. So when can we chat again? All right. I'll call you Tuesday.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, it could, like you said, great to get at least the sampler. But if nothing, set the appointment. Or it's a no. That's okay too. We don't
Mhm.
want to be chasing people that are never going to never do anything.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, for sure. So,
Do we
and I guess
beat that up
folks,
enough?
they can listen to all what we're saying. Everybody's gonna be different too. Every
Yeah. And you're going to
situation.
get into your own style and what you want to do. But sending texts out, sending emails out to get permission to send a webinar, let it do its work.
Mhm.
Um, let it do its work. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll put the questions I sent you that Cody asked one of the groups. I'll put that in the chat. There's some
Okay.
great questions that Cody asked a group um, that really will lead somebody down the path as well.
Mhm.
So,
Good. Awesome.
and I'm not going
Okay.
to say them. You have to watch this and you have to watch the post. So,
Yes. And you know what? I think it's also a very good idea for us occasionally just to rewatch that webinar ourselves.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
what our people are
Because
saying.
they could be updating it and you're like, whoa, that's new. I didn't.
Yeah, if you're not swiping down and updating, yeah, you gotta do that
Where'd
once in
I
a while.
go?
And I thought about it too. It's kind of like, wow, watch it right before you're gonna talk to somebody who just watched it.
Yeah.
You know? and just get yourself in the right mindset with it so that you're ready to go too. So,
And if
awesome.
you're not using these sheets,
Yes.
your list, and then when they do something,
Yep. Yep.
so
Right. That's right. So, awesome.
keeps you on track. All right.
Okay, buddy. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful week and go share that webinar.
Absolutely.
All right.
Change the world.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.